So I'm Amber Cadet with the Royal Canadian Navy, recruiter here. So we just often go throughout PEI just to let people know that we exist. So we have a Navy here on Prince Edward Island. We are on Water Street by the bridge to go over to Stratford. It's a reserve unit, meaning we're a part-time operation. So people will work through the military in the reserves. So we're the Royal Canadian Navy Reserves. I'll let you know a bit about that. And also our other options is to join the Navy full time. So that's the regular force. So first things first is, are you eligible to join? So can I join the Royal Canadian Navy? The minimal requirements for us is you have to be between 16 years old and up to 57 years old. You have to be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident, and you have to have completed a minimum of grade 10. So our different occupations have different education criteria for them, but the bare minimum would be you have finished grade 10. To be an officer, you do need to be working towards a university degree or have had one. So that's your criteria there. You go on forces.ca website and you'll be able to check out all the opportunities that we do have, all the different trades. So you can do anything from clerical work like financial service administrator, human resources administrator. There's cooking. You can do sea trades. So we would send you away to the coast to learn how to do marine technician, which is very technical trade. You're kind of like a diesel mechanic, electrician on ship. There's communicators. They work with a lot of IT specialists, would like to go into that trade. And naval combat information operators, we use radar systems. There's the deckhands like bosuns, things like that. So on that website, you would be able to see everything that we have available. You would submit your documentation to us, just that you are a Canadian citizen, permanent resident. We would check an ID. We would do a quick background check, which is just a criminal record check. Do some testing. There's a personality test and a fitness test. There's a quick medical exam, which is like a non-invasive. They check your blood pressure, your eyes, your ears. Very minimal kind of medical exam. And then there's an interview as well. So we don't need a resume. We do kind of, you apply online and we just see that you're suitable and eligible. And we would do an interview is more like a non-competitive interview. It's an interview to say like, this is what you're required to do in the military. And this, are you willing and able to do those things? One of the biggest kind of things people come up against whenever they think about joining the military is they think, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm physically fit enough to do it. So we do go around sometimes to the high schools, to universities, gymnasiums, and set up our fitness test. So our fitness test is very doable. It's a functional fitness test. It's 4 exercises. So the first one is a 20-meter rush. You're down on a prone position on your stomach. We say 3, 2, 1, go. You hop up. You're going to go the length of the gym and back twice, stopping along the way to go down and up. So it's a little push-ups, very quick. You have about a minute to go 2 lengths of the gym. Sandbag lifts, which kind of simulates the functional fitness of being able to move sandbags and load them into the back of the truck. You have to do 30 of those and you have lots of time, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Loaded shuttles, again, just kind of functional fitness, like can you carry sandbags from one end of the gym to the other 5 times? And sandbag drag to simulate kind of a fireman's carry. Can you pull 220-pound worth of dumbbell or sandbags from one end of the gym to the other? And you get a couple chances to do it. We see people, it's our test we have to do every year. We see members that try to join and they're a 90-pound female, or they could be like a 300-pound male that does CrossFit. We're all doing the same test. So we had an applicant actually come in a few weeks ago. She wasn't successful the first time, and she went and got a 40-pound bag of cat food, and she was able to go home and just practice lifting it up. She came back and she was able to pass the test. So yeah, let's see. So what do we do? Like, why do we have a Navy and why do we have one here in PEI? We are to protect the interests of Canadians here, home and abroad. So we have unique capabilities. We have a lot of coastline here in Canada, so we have the largest coastline in the world. So of course, that's something that people may want. So we protect it. We have a presence patrol. We are able to kind of protect the coastline. We work very closely with the Coast Guard, Department of National Defense. We go on operations, training operations, presence patrols, but also down to Op Carib and overseas. We do a lot of boarding, so we'll board vessels to see if they're illegally smuggling any drugs, people, weapons. We'll board and we'll seize those things if they are doing any illegal activities. Right. And as I spoke about earlier, we do have regular force, which is full-time. So that doesn't, we would process you here and you would join and go on one of the coasts, either Halifax or BC, and you would be posted there going wherever the ship is going or staying on the base if you're a support trade. And then the other part is the primary reserve. So us here in Charlottetown, we work September till May in the calendar year, 1 day a week. So we're Wednesday from 6:30 till 9:30 and one Saturday a month weekend training. And that's just to get your bare minimum of your training in. There's opportunity for more. And then you would take your basic training in the summer or spring, and then your trades training. So whatever you decide to join as, whether it was a marine technician, a clerk, a bosun, financial services, whatever it is, you do that training, and then you would come back to PEI and you would work whenever you wanted to on a contractual basis. So I myself am a registered nurse, got my degree at UPEI. I work casually as a nurse, so I work a couple times a month, and then I do this recruiting gig full time. While I was in Halifax for the last 8 years, I was working full time in the hospitals as a nurse and doing part-time Navy. So good balance. I'm able to switch kind of careers whenever I feel like it, whenever I get bored, and that's how I balance my life there. Most people here at our reserve unit do have full-time jobs and do military part-time. This is a support occupation, so these are the ones that would be not required to go to sea. So you wouldn't be on the ships. Some you could be if you would choose to be a cook on ship, but you could do it on base or at home. Same as financial service administrator, marine technician, and human resources. This is a bit about the trades that I was talking about. They're all on the website forces.ca. I'll wrap up here. Is on forces.ca as well. It's kind of like what they're equivalent to in civilian world. So a cook, pretty self-explanatory. Financial service administrator in the military, human resources, that's kind of what they would be equivalent to in civilian world or the regular world. These are the officers, trades, which you do need a degree for, all on the website as well. Public affairs officer, training development officer, you do need a degree in phys ed. Or a degree in education, not specifically physical education. So yeah, what do we offer? We have a competitive salary, just got a pay raise. It's all on the internet, so you can look up what we make. Full medical, full dental, good pension plan. We get paid vacation, lots of travel and adventure. We get second language training. I'm actually getting paid right now to do French language course, so I can have a French profile. Which also will translate in a lot of things that we get credited for, translate into my civilian career. So I'll be able to put on my resume for civilian, for nursing as well. Anyway, that's all I have. It was really fast. There is more like slides on like pictures and stuff like that, but do you guys have any questions at this time?
Thanks so much, Amber. That was awesome.
Yeah, no problem. I think the biggest thing, because a lot of information quickly, is if you did have any questions at all, I'll put my email in the chat and you can just email me for more questions if you have them. But forces.ca is your overall, you can contact your local recruiting center. You can look at videos of what each trade might be. If you press apply now, it doesn't mean we're going to take you and make you serve for us. It gives us your information, your contact, your email, and then we can get in touch and be able to start the process. At any point during the process, you're like, not for me, we can close your file. So that is the main thing, is just go to forces.ca and check it out. But I'll leave you with my email.